Welcome in. How you doing? I will have my camera on in 1 second here. I'm just gonna send out some links, get some people in here with us. Then we're gonna go and take care of our morning chores. And all that happy jazz, shall we? Shooby-doo-doo. Whoops. Whoops. Welcome in. Well, I know that it's been 3 days. This is the third day. But yeah, we're gonna do our Bible study this morning. So we'll get that in this morning after I go and take care of Aminal. I have two neighbors that are on vacation this week. So I get to go down and play with the poopy that keeps trying to bite me. That's fun. And then take care of the kitties across the street. Hello, Fluffy. Do 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 do. Good morning, Mr. Thomas. Okay, give me 1 second to finish getting links sent out and I will address your question. Because that is kind of a multifaceted answer. There's the links on our Discord. There's the links on Common Censored Discord. Big shout out to them for always letting us post our stuff there so their members can see us. Big shout out to DK's Corner. He has a thing on there we can post our content as well. And let's go post on Facebook, shall we? Good morning, Cassie. How are you? All right. All the links are sent. My kitties here are taken care of. My raccoons left their calling card last night. They had, with the heat, we get a lot of algae this time of year. And in the algae in the bottom of the water dish in the garage were two perfectly formed raccoon paw prints. So they left their calling card. They wanted us to know they were here. Alrighty, let's start by showing off this pretty girl, shall we? Let's start by showing off this pretty girl. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, honey. Here's Miss Callie. Here's my girl. There's Whiskers. And let's see, over there some are runways. If I start trying to go over, they'll run. If there's two of them over there eating, and I put them fresh water for them. Sweet Pea, that little shithead, keeps attacking me. That's where that got to. Looking for this. Nobody knows how to put this away. And apparently neither do I. You see me now? I feel bad for you, Cassie. I wouldn't wish that having to see me on anyone. But yep, here we are. We're going to see if we can bribe some animals today. I'd really like to take Tucker for a walk. That's my goal. I want to take Tucker for a walk. Now, if I have to use his lead to do so, I think I'm going to do that. Grab my drink, because this could be a little bit of a thing here. All right, so let me explain my strategy here, shall I? My strategy, Tucker's a little dog, squatty, stands maybe a foot off the ground. And so what I do is I take a gallon of water down with me. That way, if Tucker comes at me, I can put the gallon of water down between me and him, and we're still good. This ought to be interesting. You're going to come down the slide. Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea. Hey. Hey. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on. Nope, he has no interest in coming down the slide. Hi, baby. I think that's the one they call Shadow. There is, I call Nut Job. He acts like he has no sense whatsoever. But that's Fluffy. Are you gonna come down? Well, apparently he figured out how to walk on the slide. Well, that wasn't fun. That wasn't fun. Oh, that's not Tiny Nut. That's not who I thought it was. Okay. So, we had a question from Mr. Thomas. I look good. You're very nice. You are very, very nice. But I appreciate your kindness. Okay, so Mr. Thomas asked a question that says, good morning, Chris. My question, what is everyone's thoughts on the most accurate Bible? So, and like I said, this is it can be a rather contentious discussion when you get into this, because most people go to two Bibles. They go to the King James Version, or they go to the New Reformed Version, which is the one that Martin Luther put out after he left the English church. My answer is it's neither of them. Now let me explain. Let's start with the King James English Version first. Most people don't realize that King James left the Catholic Church because he was mad that the Pope would not let him divorce his wives. He was looking for an easy way to get out of marriage without having to, beg the church for permission, I guess is the best way to put it. So that's why he left, and him and his group took and pulled some stuff out of the Bible. And then Martin Luther and his group, well, they changed the Bible too when it was their turn. Okay. Are you following me? Am I making sense still? But so in all honesty, the best shit, I forgot to am I back yet? Sorry, I forgot to turn off the Wi-Fi. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so I mean, if you want absolute, best case scenario is you find an exact copy of the Dead Sea Scrolls in Hebrew, and you know somebody that can translate it perfectly for you. Okay. Because those are the only ones that are not tainted by either translation or by corruption in the church or just horrible people. You know what I mean? Now, the Bible that I prefer to use myself is an Old English King James Bible. That's what I normally use. My Bible is packed away somewhere. I cannot get to it right now. So I'm actually using Caitlin's coronation. Not coronation, but Caitlin's, no, what the hell is it called? Where Katie got baptized in the church. She had to go through all that, through classes and confirmation classes. That's what it is, confirmation. I knew I'd get it sooner or later. So, but yeah. What is your, what Bible do you use, Thomas, if I may ask? Yes, good morning, Tucker. Very nice, Thomas. Very nice. I would love if you would, if it's, I'll have to look and see if I can find a digital copy of that. Good morning, Tucker. Yeah. I just enjoy reading it that more. Woof, woof. Well, puppy, if you're gonna assault me, we're gonna get it on camera. There's Mr. Tucker. Woof, woof. Woof, woof, what are you doing, huh? What are you doing? You're a loudmouth. No. We don't play games like that, sir. I would love to say hi to you. Yeah, you just have nothing to do with it, huh? Woof, woof, woof. We'll be good. Yes, we will. We're going to take you for a walk one way or another, pal. We're going to go for a walk one way or another. All right, let's set these right here till later. Come on. Come on. Back we go. What is the matter with you, huh? Would you like to go for a walk, Tucker? You want to go for a walk? Would you like that, sir? I know I'd be grumpy too if, Hi, Animal Farm. How are you? I'd be grumpy too if I was stuck out in this weather all the time, buddy. Come on, let me move you. Are you gonna be good? I don't trust you yet, buddy. I'm not afraid of you, but I'm not trusting you yet. Tucker, you be nice. Good boy. Good boy, Tucker. Here, I got something for you. I got something for you, Tucker. How are you, Animal Farm? Let me get my tripod opened up here quick. I'm just going to set this down, okay? What? Here, buddy. I don't trust you yet, sir. You stay between. Good boy, Tucker. Good boy. We're making progress. I'm sorry, you guys are got my ass in your. Good boy, Tucker. Come on. You're still snarling. I don't like that, buddy. I can't have you snarling. Come on. Check your bowl, Bubby. Check your bowl. Go ahead. Is that good? Yeah. That's what you get when you're a good Tucker. Alrighty. Well, we're working on the friend part. He's a little rough around the edges here. Okay. Alrighty, let me get him unhooked here so I can put him over where he belongs for the day. Come on, Mr. Tucker. He really is a good boy. He's just not used to being home alone so much. Right, Tucker? Right, buddy? We be friends now, huh? See, for anyone who doesn't know what farm life is like or living out in a community like this is what part of being in a community like this is. We help each other out. We work with each other. Come on, buddy. Come on. Good boy, Tucker. Good boy. Boy, that's amazing how well that went. Good boy, Tucker. Okay, I'll be back later to check on you, okay, buddy? I'll bring another treat. If you're a good boy, you'll get another treat, okay? Yes, good boy. Mommy's going to be really proud of you. Well, we had a breakthrough. So that's a good plus there. It didn't flip the camera anyway. Flip the camera. Thank you. Alrighty. So, I don't know if you noticed how I used a water bottle to keep the distance between me and him when he started closing in, and I wasn't too sure how he was going to react. First off, it's better that he bites a water bottle, a water jug, than me. Okay. And secondly, the water bottle's not going to hurt him. So, but yeah. He's an Australian Shepherd mix of some sort. At least that's what they told me. But he does look like he has some kind of bloodhound in him too. So, it is dreary here today, y'all. I'm half expecting to see beans on these things already. These are all soybean bushes here. We are under heat advisory and extreme heat warning until Tuesday night, so yeah, it's going to be fun. Now we're going over to take care of the kitties next door. Oh, okay. Well, excuse me 1 second here. There we go. Yes, yes, definitely very humid here too, Thomas. I knew you'd be right inside the door. I knew you would be right inside the door, Miss Pixie. Alrighty. Well, hello, babies. All right. Miss Animal Farm. Question for you. Earlier, Thomas asked me what we thought was the most accurate Bible. So I would love to hear your take on that, if you don't mind. While I'm making these guys all happy. If anyone actually wants to get up here on camera and talk with me and stuff, you're more than welcome to. What did you guys break now? Well, hi, Ginger. Let's see if I can bribe my way in here. Hi, babies. Hi. There you go. Now you can actually see the kitties. And I'm going to try and bribe the kitties with this. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Hi, babies. Come on. Come on. Hey, Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea. Hi, Sweet Pea. You want this? You like that, don't you? They're being difficult. Hey, baby. Oh, there we go. There we go. Good girl, Sweet Pea. All right, here. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do, young lady. Hi, sweetheart. All right. That takes care of them. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Okay. I get it. Uh, he's waiting on us. Can you see him in the window? I don't know. Hold on. Let me get closer. I'll show you him in the window. He's watching me. Him's waiting on us. There he is. Here's some butterscotch. Alrighty. Good morning, Butterscotch. Good morning, buddy. How are you? Here. Oop, wrong direction. No, I guess I did have it facing the right direction. What the heck? Oh, where did you up there? What are you doing, silly? What are you doing, silly? It is humid. It is humid, huh, buddy? Well, I have my stuff set up over at the house, ready to go. Yeah. Well, it's amazing how much the translations actually differ between the religions. I mean, you go from, I don't know if any of you have studied with Jehovah's Witnesses or not, but if you have, then you would know that they don't believe in much of anything, actually, but they really do not believe in any kind of most medical treatments. They don't believe in. They don't believe in blood transfusions at all. I don't know if they changed it that you can donate your own blood. Like if you're going to have a surgery, you might be able, I think they might have changed that and you can do that now. But it used to be you couldn't even do that. You know, then you have hate groups like the, yes, good morning, buddy. What's that Baptist church out in the Midwest? That go to soldiers' funerals and say all kinds of horrible shit. Westboro Baptist Church, that's what it is. Sorry, in my opinion, it shouldn't even have a church accreditation. It is a hate group, in my opinion. There we go. There we go, buddy. Now you got a nice clean bowl. A nice clean bowl. Where'd you go? You're going off somewhere. Wow. I hope you can find it, Thomas. That would be awesome. It's hard to keep track of heirlooms like that anymore, you know? Nope, nothing open yet. Okay. Butterscotch. Come here, buddy. Alrighty. Butterscotch. Come here, buddy. Alright now. Let's see if he's up in his favorite window, shall we? He likes to come in here. No, he's not in his window. Wonder if he went downstairs. So yeah, we'll touch on all the differences in different religions and stuff like that, and how they see how they interpret the Bible, or in some instances we'll discuss the difference between, you know, how Hindus and all those different religions themselves are. There he is. There's my buddy. Are you hungry, huh? Are you hungry? Yeah? Hi, puppy. Oh. You're gonna be difficult, huh? Hi, puppy. Yeah, this is Mr. Butterscotch. Hims is a good boy too, aren't you? He's purring away here. Yes. And for anyone who's not been over here with me before, whoop, it didn't turn around. This way. Down here. Actually, we'll just... There's Jeffrey. Toys R Us had him assassinated. I shouldn't say shit like that, but that was funny. All right. I'll be back later, Butterscotch. Be safe, buddy. All right, now. I guess before we actually get into all this, is there anybody that has any questions or expectations or just thoughts that they would like to share. Holy cow. My glasses are steaming up. Okay, bud. Yeah. Hopefully everything's going well with your contracting stuff and they're doing a good job. I know how much it sucks when you pay good money for something and they screw it up on you. So I'm gonna leave my water jug over here because yeah, I'll stop over here first and then I'll go to Tucker on the way back down through. One of my pet peeves about religion is that people will cherry pick stuff out of the Bible and not take all the context with it. And then they'll be like, oh, you're supposed to love everyone. Well, partly true. Yes, we're supposed to love people. That does not mean that we have to associate with people that do not live the same lifestyle as we do. Now, let me explain something here. Why is this door not locking? There we go. No, because I'm gonna catch flack on this because these people are gonna go, what do you mean you shouldn't associate? Jesus associated with this and this and this and this. He hung out with thieves and hookers and wait. Jesus taught those people. Jesus was preaching to those people. Yes, we are to reach out. Jesus said we are to be fishers of men. We are to make disciples of all men. Okay? Do not conflate teaching and helping with friendship. Okay? I think that's one of the biggest things I'm going to try and push through today is that concept there. Does anybody agree with me, disagree with me? What are your thoughts on what I just said, please? I'd love to hear them. Let me show you how thick it is here before we get back over the house completely here, because it is horrible. Can you see that? It almost looks like it's going to storm, but it's not storming. It's just that hazy here. Now, that being said, that doesn't mean that we look down on those people or we treat them any different than we would anyone else. The only difference is that we need to make sure that we do not start picking up their habits. We do not start following in their footsteps, because letting ourselves be corrupted doesn't help them, it hurts us. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Here they come out of the woodwork. Here comes another one. Come on, monkeys. Get over here. Oh, the last one's in my chair. All right, let me grab my my Bible and my notes, and we'll get started. How's that sound? I don't know. I'll set it right there for now. Look out, babies. Oh. All right. No, come on, out. Come on. My house has been invaded by kittens. Well, the washroom has anyway. Where's Dave? Come on, you two. Out of my seat now. Oop. Come here, Whiskers. Alrighty. It's a little too high, huh? Alright, let me see what we can do here about fixing our height. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I cannot find, well, I know where my Bible is. I can't get to it. It is in the China hutch back in the corner, buried in the living room. And yeah, the couch is actually kind of in the way, so. We are going to use Caitlin's confirmation Bible. Katie was confirmed into the church on June 2nd, 2013. And this is a new international version of the Bible. So, we're going to go through this in different sections. Section 1 is going to be creation, if you want to follow along. We're going to go through Genesis chapter 1, verses 1 through 31. Well, the whole chapter, all chapter 1. Part 2 is going to be Adam and Eve, which is chapter 2. Chapter 3 is the fall. Chapter 4 is Cain and Abel. And we'll see if we get to it, but chapter 5 is from Adam to Noah, talking about the changes there. So, but is everybody ready? Okay. Let me. Yeah, we're not getting any rain yet, but it's. let me see if I can find a copy of the Bible here. Share my screen, presentation. International. All right, let me make sure this is showing up here. Huh. Hurry back, Animal Farm. Oh, this is an audiobook? Why am I in John? I do not want to be in John. I want to be in... There we go. Welcome back, Animal Farm. All right. So we have the Bible up. Genesis 1, verse 1. And it says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. That's pretty self-explanatory there. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. Okay, so now, do you grasp what they're saying there? They're saying that, first off, the earth was formless. It wasn't a circle, a ball like it is now. And it said that the darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. So where exactly would the darkness be if it was over the surface of the deep? Anyone have any idea? Okay. So, of course, God is hovering over everything because He's God. He's the one, His Spirit is everywhere, right? But the darkness is separate from everything else. That's what I take from this. Darkness is not a part of anything. Outer space. That's a good guess, Cassie. That is a good guess, Cassie. Yeah, no. All right, so verse 3 says, "And God said, let there be light, and there was light." So up until now, there's no light until God says, let there be light. So now you're seeing the contrast of dark, light, and everything else. So there's actually three entities here. Well, four if you count God. If you count God, there's four entities. There's God, light, darkness, and earth. Okay? Verse 4, God saw that the light was good, and He separated the light from the darkness. That's important right there. He separated the light from the darkness. There's a reason for that. You'll figure that out later. Any questions so far? I want this to be an interactive thing. I want you to, if you have questions, please ask. If you have comments, please say them. I'm interested in, I want you to learn, and I want you to understand. So the only way that we can do that is if we communicate back and forth. So this is an interactive Bible study. So okay. Verse 5. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. So here we go back to the separation of light and darkness. When it's light out, it's day. When it's dark out, it's night. And when it's in between, it is morning or evening. Are we still good? Any questions? Okay, well, then we'll move on. If you ask a question after we move on, that's fine. I will go back and I will answer your question, read your comment. This isn't, we're not under a time constraint here. We'll go through what we can get through, and that's how it's going to work. So now in verse 6, it says, "And God said, let there be a vault between the waters to separate water from water. So God made the vault and separated the water under the vault from the water above it. And it was so." Nothing to be sorry for, Animal Farm. Tell Mom we said hi and we hope she has a good breakfast. So let me go one more verse here, because that'll tie all of this part together. Because I did 6, 7, and I'm going to do 8 now. Let's reread that with 8 and 9 to tie that all together, okay? So starting at 6, it says, "And God said, let there be a vault between the waters to separate water from water. So God made the vault and separated the water under the vault from the water above it. And it was so. God called the vault sky, and there was evening, and there was morning, the second day." Okay. Now verse 9 says, "And God said, let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let dry ground appear. And it was so." So here we learn about God creating basically the atmosphere, water in the air, creating weather, and creating the land of the earth and separating it from each other. Are we still good? Okay. So number 10 says, "God called the dry ground land, and the gathered waters he called seas. Then God said, let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants, and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it, according to their various kinds. And it was so." So here he is creating the plants and vegetation and making it so that they can reproduce. And there was evening, and there was morning the third day. So that's the ending of the third day. So the first day he did what? The first day he created the formless earth, darkness, and light, right? That was the first day. The second day he created the sky, land, seas. Am I right here? Let me make sure I get this right. Yes. And then on the third day, he created plants and vegetation and stuff like that. So now that's where we're at right now. And God said, "Let there be lights in the vault of the sky to separate the day from the night, and let them serve as signs to mark sacred times and days and years. And let them be lights in the vault of the sky to give light on the earth." And it was so. So here is where God creates the stars in the sky, the moon, and the sun. He's getting ready to create the sun. So in Genesis chapter 1, verse 16, God made two great lights, the greater light to govern the day, the sun, and the lesser night to govern the night, the moon. He also made, one second, I lost my spot, sorry. There it is. He also made the stars. God set them in a vault of the sky to give light on the earth, to govern the day and the night, and to separate light from darkness. And God saw that it was good. And then there was evening, and there was morning, the fourth day. Okay. Are you seeing the pattern here between darkness and light? Anyone? Cassie, are you seeing the pattern here? Alrighty. So now we have the fourth day. Genesis chapter 1, verse 20 says, "And God said, let the water teem with living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the vault of the sky. So God created the great creatures of the sea and every living thing with which the water teems and that moves about in it according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. God blessed them and said, be fruitful and increase in number, and fill the waters in the sea, and let the birds increase on the earth. And there was evening, and there was morning on the fifth day." So here is God creating life. The creatures of the sea, the whales, dolphins, fish, octopus, anything that you can think of in the sea, the coral, sharks, and then birds, chickens, grouse, turkey, hawks, eagles. All of these came about on the fifth day. Any questions? Okay. How many days are left? Can you answer me that? How many total days were there for creation? I'm interested in seeing if anyone knows that. Okay. Well, I'll keep an eye out for an answer, and we're going to move on to the next part here. The next part says, and God said, let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, the livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals, each according to its kind. And it was so. God made the wild animals according to their kinds, the livestock according to their kinds, and all the creatures that move along the ground according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them, male and female. He created them. God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, and over every living creature that moves on the ground. So here's God giving Adam and Eve free rein to rule over earth and all the creatures on it. Sounds like a pretty good deal, doesn't it? Then in verse 29, God said, I give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth, and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They will be yours for food. And to all the beasts of the earth, and all the birds in the sky, and all the creatures that move along the ground, everything that has breath of life in it, I give every green plant for food. And it was so. God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day. I don't know who translated this part of the Bible, but it had really, really, really bad Kamala Harris kind of vibes coming from it right there. Just the double speak and triple speak, and it just kept going over the same thing over and over again. I'm sorry, but it started to drive me nuts there for a minute. I might have to find a different version of the Bible for this, because I can't handle that saying the same thing over and over again, just trying to say it in different ways, but not saying it. Very good, Cassie. Yes. 6 days for creation, and on the seventh day he rested. So tell you what, I think we're going to stop there for the day. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. I'm going to head over to Discord, and I'm going to jump into the voice chat over on Discord. So if anyone wants to join me, you're more than welcome to. Let me get you the link for our Discord channel. I guess that would help, huh? There's the Discord channel. As always, we can discuss anything over there. If you have any questions about the chapter we just went through in Genesis, feel free to reach out and ask. If I do not have a grasp on a concept, I will go to my pastor and ask him for clarification and come back and give it to you. But yeah, hopefully y'all have a great day. Thank you for coming and joining us. Hold on, let me get back to screen sharing. There we go. All right. I really appreciate all of you who came and joined us. Hopefully you learned something and got some meaning out of this. But yeah. The other question is this something you just want to do every day, or is this something you just want to do once a week? We need to figure that out as well. So let me know in the comments below if you want to do this every day, once a week. Yeah, y'all be safe, stay hydrated, stay cool. It is going to be scorching the next couple of days on the East Coast. I know in the Midwest it's been horrible. So please be safe, everyone. I love you, and I will talk to you all soon. The Sasquatch is out. Peace.